Hi friends, welcome to episode 2 of Spellings. This week our word is procrastination. That comes from Latin procrastinus, forward, crastinus, put until tomorrow. So when I think about this word, I think about how we're always putting things off until tomorrow, right? Unless it's a to-do list and you're really prioritizing. One thing that comes to mind based on the responses on the Insta story and then the Instagram live is that procrastination is us putting things off, and that comes at a cost. So for some people, it costs them jobs, it costs them monies, it costs them opportunities. And so the reflection that really impacted me this week was on the live. Several people mentioned that procrastination caused them overwhelm. And I had a moment where it made me think how overwhelm is a sympathetic nervous system response. Because as we know, that when your body is in stress reaction, it's either going to fight, flight, or feign death, right? So it's either going to you're either going to roll up your sleeves and do something about it, you're going to run like hell, or you're going to get paralyzed. And so overwhelm, in my opinion, as a response to procrastination, is a sympathetic nervous system response to feeling like you've put something off and it's probably piled on, and you're in a place where you shut down. And so in mindfulness, because the word procrastination means putting something to the future, and we know that when we worry about the future, that causes anxiety. Mindfulness teaches us that we can be in the moment. We can be here now. So if you're watching this, I invite you to ask yourself, if you are in procrastination overwhelm, what is one thing you can do in this holy instant, in this very moment, that can move you forward? So if you're at work and you've got 100 emails and you got to get a lot of them done by tomorrow, and you're used to being overwhelmed and getting none of it done, what can you do to move the needle forward, even if it's one email, even if it's 5 or 10? How would that make you feel? Would it allow you to snap out of the feigning death experience of the sympathetic nervous system caused by procrastination? Because if you procrastinate and you continue to procrastinate, you're going to be stuck in that inactivity, that inaction mode, and you're going to continue to push things off until tomorrow. And so the antidote, for lack of a better phrase, for procrastination is to doing something. And taking action doesn't have to be like a major experience. It could be one step forward. And that's I think we spoke about taking baby steps during Compassion Week as well last week. So if you're watching this, I invite you to think about one thing that you can do to really calm down your central nervous system and get yourself into a mode of action. Now, one thing you could do that's really simple to bring you back into a parasympathetic nervous system, which is our relaxed state, is breathe. Breathing oxygenates our brain, it calms down our central nervous system, and it allows us to think clearly. So that's my tip of the day. I invite you to make sure that you catch me on Instagram on Wednesdays with the spelling sessions live, where I coach for free, so that you can get some of these nuggets live, especially because not all of them are able to be saved thanks to the technology of Instagram. And on Fridays, I'll also be bringing special guests or special insights to the word of the week. So hopefully this lands with you. I'd love to hear you in the comment section how this lands with you, if procrastination, overwhelm is something you deal with, and how you overcome it. This only happens when we start the dialogue, and together, and by sharing our stories and sharing our experiences, we move ourselves forward. Hopefully this has been of service to you, and I look forward to bringing you a new word next week on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody.